from too much love, too much coddling, too much with their hand being held. What's been happening is that they have the wrong idea of what love is. And in my view, love is discipline. Love is discipline. I think it's important because you want people to do well in life. And so the people that are affirming them, like you just said, are setting them down a path of absolute failure. This is why these kids end up, they come out of college, they have a useless degree in gender studies, and they don't even know who to be angry at when they can't get a job. And so they blame the white man, the rich man, the tall man. It's because of racial prejudice. It's because women can't get, it's because literally you have done nothing of value in your life. Nothing in value at all, right? The world lied to you. The teachers lied to you. Your mom lied to you. Your dad lied to you. So I'm just going to stand up here and be the truth. We're suffering from too much love, too much.
I can't even thoughts because I think right now, because you have parents today say they don't want to, they caught in their kids to the aspect of they don't discipline them, they don't whoop them, they don't do anything. They just let kids run, rapid and free. Your thoughts?
She has a point, but there's also nuances. Where do we coddle black people for the love of Christ? Where do we see that at? Where do we see that at? Most kids in the black community are kicked out at 18. Most girls who get pregnant at a young age have to leave home to go find their own way. What coddling there? You might have certain instances where you see certain people look a blind eye to certain disturbing behaviors. I think we're doing that just to zoo. I think we live in a bunch of delusion and need to be a reality where there's certain nuances about life in America that some people benefit and others people don't. Once we understand that, we know how to move forward. I think that there's not enough coddling and there's not enough love. A lot of us are cold. She's a person who filed a racial lawsuit in Connecticut one year. That's why I'm confused. Like, we don't know her history. Come on, man.
No, but she's speaking on the aspect of, I think, because people even say this generation is the most wildest generation than ever before. You have a lot of children right now attacking their parents. A lot of children today are disrespecting elders. Hakeem, and you know that to be true. You have a lot of people slick at the mouth because the simple fact is they're getting coddled, but they're not getting disciplined what they actually do need.
You're right.
A lot of people don't spank their kid. I can't. You'll be surprised. A lot of people today don't spank their kid.
No, and I believe it. A lot of people don't. I
You
agree
know,
with.
yeah. See, if you agree with them, and I know there's times where you'll be walking in the grocery store and you probably will see a kid speaking back to the parent. You're like, oh, doing them there, your mom would slap you or your dad
Oh
would
yeah,
like punch you in the face. They don't do
yeah.
that no more.
No. It is kind of a. We are kind of like in a weird space. I think it is a lot worse. This is why I say, like, when times are good, we raise weak children. You know,
DB say discipline doesn't have to come with spanking. I disagree.
we disagree, DB. Sometimes
I
you
don't
need
even,
a
I don't know you see Jordan or her no comment as well. But go ahead, Hakeem.
you need a good tap. He say Joe done heard him says she is coming from a place where she got no love and thinking that to be cold would motivate them, which is wrong. You can show love and teach at the same time. We agree on that because I say there's not enough love. I don't think black people have some time to love their kids at much. We just say, hey, get out there and go work, nigga.
Why I say mom hard
Mom,
on girls. Moms do. They do go hard on the daughters.
yeah,
They do.
yeah.
But DB say her parents didn't discipline her. She never got whoopings.
So she never got whooping. So okay, DB. Here's the $1 million question: are you entitled, DB? If you ain't never got no whooping, do you feel like you're entitled? You owed anything? I know more kids. I know more bad kids than get whoopings than not. He said Candace is not working more with black media. She said Candace is working more with black media on purpose. That is a fact. Um,
Yeah, she's rebranding. She is. She's trying to do black media. Correct.
Black media, because. But I also want to highlight this, and I think this is another thing that we need to. Fresh Sound says she's referring to the participation award generation. That now I agree. That now, if she's pertaining to that, then we're on something different. I do feel that if you lose, you're supposed to be a loser in stuff, and we should not be rewarding people for bad behavior. She says she's talking about a society that it isn't merit based. I agree with that. We should go back to the days of old. She said, I also didn't get him. Black Beauty, you didn't get him? Was it pretty privilege? Yeah.
How your parents gonna give you pretty
Yeah.
privilege, Hakeem?
You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering, like, is it pretty privilege that she ain't getting no beating? So she probably,
She know what? She's the cute one out of the family,
yeah,
so
she
you're not
said
gonna
she
get a little
probably
bit.
she said, we ain't gonna hurt her. That's our shining light.
No, but there's some kids that's just really good kids. They don't get into trouble or anything. They're very well very respectable to their parents and to people around them, so they never get whoopings.
Yeah.
She like, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, pretty privileged. I'm like, no. No, but I think you do need whipping. I still think you need discipline. Now, I don't think you shouldn't whoop your kids for anything. I'm just talking about you get slick out the mouth. You smack them right in the lips. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't no. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's the issue we have with this generation, because you have a lot of people that's out here acting crazy.
No,
A lot of the
100.
kids today are acting crazy. Most of the kids that's on the street corner in gangs they need a whooping. They need a beat down.
Facts.
Like, they need a high king to go over there and just choke them.
Yeah.
Bring them right back. I'm trying to tell you, bring them right back into reality.
Nigga, we beating everybody ass this year. Like you got to get an ass whooping. Ass whoopings for everybody. You know what I mean?
And not that, but Hakeem, there's guys that even I remember it was one guy I was watching on an interview when he was in prison. He said, if my parents would have just whooped me, I think my life would have changed.
Mm.
He said that when he was in prison. I think he said serving a life sentence. He said he never got a whooping. He never got a beating. Never.
Mm.
When he said that, I was like, he said my parents would just whoop me. Cause he said he never got disciplined. He said my parents would just whoop me. He said I think I would have changed.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
See that DB say whooping. I don't know if you see the DB comment.
He said, I'm gonna read that, but I want to read what
Trying to say.
DJ Tron says, because this is cool. I seen that video. He said, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Talk about it. Delete the not, okay? And it says, whoopings aren't for the only discipline. Those be the baddest kids. DB, whooping it also is a corrective measure too. You know what I mean?
Is a corrective action.
Corrective action. He said most kids would take a whooping over a form of discipline. Man.
Oh, okay. What is the form of discipline? Taking away the video games, go stand in the corner. That thing don't work.
Basically.
Oh, you can't go outside and play with your friends. They're gonna grow up. They're gonna grow up, and they're gonna hate you for that.
Basically. They be like, man, he a goof. That would have been their first thing. They're gonna be like, man, he a goof. He ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing they're gonna say, man. That man a goofy.
DJ trying to say that's abusive. Like, which one? Taking away the video game? Now what they gonna say? They're like, oh, my mom took away my video game. My mom took away my Xbox. She took away my Game Boy. And I remember kids used to go to teachers about that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of parents started to back off because now you had teachers and the government getting involved with certain people in the way of how they discipline their kids, quote unquote. So now a lot of parents